Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my video diary as an education ambassador, where I give you the scoop on what's happening in education in our community every Sunday evening. I hope you had a wonderful week and that you continue to stay safe and healthy. Tonight, I will talk to you about how well things are going on the personal front, about student responsibility, and parent advocacy. So, let's get started. On the personal front, my children are 12 and 11 and seem to be adapting to remote learning and the occasional glitches. They understand that it is their responsibility to reach out to their teachers if a link or an app is not working. I have spoken to them about how imperfect that remote learning is, and that they need to become team players and partners in their own education by being more proactive because teachers are doing the best that they can, except that under these circumstances, um, educating our students and our students learning, these things are just not very easy. As the adage goes, it really takes a village to raise a child, and it really takes that same village to educate a child. I tell my sons that they have a role to play, they have a responsibility to uphold in this impossible situation in order to try to obtain the best education possible. As the self-directed learners and the lifelong learners that I want them to be, I am teaching them, and they are learning to take the lead, to ask questions, to solve problems through research and by taking initiative. Um, so I guess the big question is what can you do as parents in this horrendous situation to best advocate for your children? So parents, I am encouraging you to encourage your children to be as proactive as they can be, no matter how young they are. It's never too early to teach them to learn to begin to advocate for themselves. It's never too early to teach them to begin to take responsibility for their own education. Because, as well intentioned as teachers and principals are, they really cannot do this work alone. They couldn't do it alone before this pandemic, and they absolutely cannot do it alone in this situation. So, parents, it is also the time for you to become the best advocate that you can become by making sure that you are cultivating and maintaining strong relationships with your child's teachers, counselor, parent coordinator, and principal. This is the time to be more active on the PA and on the PTA of your school. For those of you who don't know, PAs are parent associations where parents come together to try to make a difference, and PTAs are parent teacher associations where parents and teachers try to come together to make a difference. In my opinion, a school needs to make space for both because there are times when parents need to come together to solve problems alone as parents because some issues are truly parent centered. Um, and then there are times for parents and teachers to come together to partner up to solve problems because some problems require the partnership of parents and teachers in order to find a solution. And also, parents, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the time to attend as many SLT meetings in your school as possible. For those of you who don't know, the SLT is the school leadership team. So basically, PAs and PTAs and SLTs are the spaces where parents can come to inform themselves and speak up. In terms of structure, these are the spaces where you can truly influence school policy, and make yourselves heard. Because remember that change always begins with a relationship and a conversation. So please, parents, start building those relationships and start having those conversations. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this brings me to the end of my video diary for this weekend. Have a great week and please continue to stay safe and healthy. And I will see you next time for my video diary where I give you the scoop on what's happening in education in our community every Sunday evening. Bye.